Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel. We are live on this beautiful Wednesday. What is up, crew? How are you guys? Let's see who we got in the house here today. We got Salt Chain. Hang on a second, guys. Having problems with the chat thing again. I don't think I'll be able to pull up chats. That's okay. I think everything's turned on correctly. I'll have to figure it out later. They're always doing these updates to this little chat doc thing, plug-in thing. And every time it updates, it like removes the ability to pull up your chat. So I can still see your chats. I just can't pull them up on screen. Salt Chain, what's up? Hawkborn. Johnny number 5. What's up, crew? Max. Mighty Max. Joe Bowers 26. Is this the real West Coast, or is this a fake scammer West Coast? And even then, if you answer, how do I know? How do we know? That's crazy. You got hacked yesterday, bro. Like, who hacks a YouTube account? Who hacks a YouTube account? Spyro, what's up, brother? If y'all hear the dog bark like crazy, he's probably fixing to bark. The kidney people are here. Delivering the dialysis stuff, again, they come every month. But they just pulled up. I just heard them pull up. So Edge is starting to have a little mini meltdown right now. So if y'all hear Edge going crazy, it just means he's trying to attack the Fresenius guy. Bitcoin moving up today. I almost took this trade today. Somebody did. I just saw it. Somebody did. Johnny, I took the short trade to the high this morning. I know I front ran the daily level, but just saying. Yeah, I hear you. Max said he almost did too. He's waiting, though. He may miss it. I was actually, so what he's talking about is this. We came up, gosh, I guess about midnight and set this high, and then came and just kind of swooped this high a little while ago. I was at the gym doing legs. Guys, listen, side note, don't skip leg day. Don't skip leg day. Keep legs in the program. Number one, that's how you lose most of your fat if you're trying to burn fat. You should work legs every day if you're trying to burn fat, period. Second of all, they make your entire upper body strong. For those of you natural lifters, you store testosterone. A lot of testosterone are stored down low in some glands down there. And when you work them, you break that up and it creates an anabolic state and you release testosterone to the body, so you become stronger everywhere. Think about people you see fighting or like power lifters. The strongest people have good wheels, good legs. Anyway, don't skip leg day. So I was working legs here. I had my alert set at the daily. I still have the alert set at the daily, and I watched this. I had an alert set here too. Came up some good divergences, got a little reaction. It's just not what I want. You want divergences, okay? And this could play out. This could very well be all they want, and they just do all the way down, okay? Grab liquidity and go. However, the better trades have these same divergences at key levels, like daily levels. Or, in the crew, we're looking for the possible swoop of these 3 relatively equal highs here. It looks like more highs than that because I'm on the 4-hour, but on the daily, you got 3 relatively equal highs here, which is right above the daily level, $700 above it, but they could come grab those. Either way, I did not take this. Could have got a good scalp trade, but I'm not scalping. I am looking for the next big trade, and that, in my opinion, is going to come at a more significant level, like a daily level, or like grabbing a liquidity here. There goes Edge. I don't know if y'all can hear him. So if you come get these and you continue up, you don't have much here. Do you see this imbalance? You got to be careful, guys. You want to see the quick reaction here if you grab these and down and close below in order to have a high probability trade set up down. Otherwise, this is a big, nice vector candle imbalance, non-mitigated vector. They could easily come get these. CME gap, underneath side of the range. You could easily see back test of the range. Let's see, I bet somewhere up in there is going to be our 200-day SMA that we talked about. Boom, there it is, coming right down there towards that CME gap. Would be a great rejection area if Bitcoin does want to continue up. So we'll see how they play it, though. We got the U.S. market opening in just a few minutes. We'll see how they want to play it. Edge is ready to attack. I mean, he's ready to rip somebody's throat out in there. So we do have a daily bias today, guys. We are looking for the possible short trade here. We had, so the market session's on. Big time Asia and UK trend to the upside. You can see that clear as day. Boom. Just like yesterday. We had it yesterday too, and we perfectly called this one yesterday. Called this, well, I wasn't here yesterday actually. Asia UK trend to the upside. US did what it did, reversed the entire dang thing. And then right here at the bitty bottom, I mean, Bitcoin was dumping hard. And go look it up. To the dang minute, this reversal was a Trump tweet. To the dang minute. He'll never stop. But anyway, Asia UK trend up yesterday, US reversal. Same thing today. We got Asia UK trend up. Will the US come into this daily level right here at open and then reverse the whole dang thing? I am ready for this trade if we get it. Got to watch it, though, guys. If you come take this daily level, you want to see the strong reaction from it like this. Ding, 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 ding. However, if you come back into it a second time, okay, it's okay. That may be all they want. It's a great rejection level. What else do we have there? Do we have something else there? Got the 618 golden pocket just above it, okay? So you could come right into that. SFP, that daily level, golden pocket tap, and then reverse down. No problem. However, if they don't reverse it, or if they come down and then come back to it, you probably will not stop there. You will probably grab both of these highs, okay, before possibly rolling over, okay? So be very careful if you're doing a trade around here, somewhere around here. Tight stop loss, because you're probably going to come back for these two. If you come back for this, you will come for these two. Or three, I guess it is, relatively equal highs. It's okay to take the daily level. Just, you've got divergences. Let's look at the divergences. Let's not just say it. Let's look at it. You've got 4-hour divergences already, unconfirmed. But you do already have 4-hour divergences here. Boom, boom. You would still have them if you come up here pretty quickly. 1 hour. Still got some 1 hours. Matter of fact, you're sitting in a new drive of 1 hour divs here as of now. If you took the high. 30 minutes, same thing. You take the high, have another drive, all the way down. All the way down. So this is a premium setup. Okay, this is a premium setup right into the dang red box. Edge. Let me shut this door, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. Jane's out there with the kidney guy. Jelly bean cracker. Yeah, that's what we're just talking about, bro. Hang on a second. I know that. I know that profile. I've seen that before. I've seen that picture before. Can't remember who it is, but I've seen that picture before. Yeah, so we're just talking about, I'm looking to possibly short that golden pocket daily level about 78.7 or so. Max says, I hope Jane is okay. How's she doing? She's good, guys. I don't put her business out there much, but she's put it on her channel before. So those of you that follow her channel know she's on dialysis. She's on the kidney transplant list. I try to give her my kidney. I have a bad kidney. I have a very bad kidney. I had some significant health problems last year with it. So we went to him and I said, look, I got one good kidney, one bad kidney. I don't really care what happens to me. Give her my kidney, please. I'll deal with me later or whatever. And they told me no. He told me to get the hell out. So she's on a kidney. Any of you guys are B positive blood type, Jane could use your kidney. Her sister's actually coming in this weekend, coming into town to stay with us. And she's going to try to be a donor. It's a big approval process. We'll see. We'll see. Really cool of her to try that, though. Every time I want to complain and whine about myself, I just look at her. And I'm not pitying her. She would hate that. But then I feel like, gosh, what am I whining about? She goes through so much more than I do. Market is opening in 5 seconds. Let's drop to the 5-minute time frame. Guys, I'll be honest, I'm going to miss this trade if it doesn't at least tap this daily level. I want the daily level. So we shall see. I'm ready for it, though. I'm back to box trading only for now. The bread and butter, where we make the big gains. Box trading. And by the way, we nailed the box yesterday. I don't think anybody took the box trade. Nailed the box yesterday. Here it is. I moved it over to the side. But here it is. Came into it. I did try to get into it in the middle of the night. But you guys know if I put these boxes, look how money there. Boom, move down. Boom, move down. And the one yesterday, it just barely, and I mean barely came into it. But it did. Let's zoom in. Boom. Came into it by $7. Big 3% rejection down. So good trade, but it's like a level. It's like a golden pocket. It's like a daily level. Once you tap it, it's mitigated, right? And we talked about this. I said the reason I really like this level was the back test of this breakdown level right here, right? And that's exactly what we did. Came up, back test the breakdown level, and shoot down. So it was a good trade. I was just occupied yesterday. I couldn't get in it. But once you come back to it, it's mitigated. It doesn't, I mean, it can hold up. There was a daily level in here in the CME gap, so you could come up to that. And I was looking for that in the middle of the night. And I took the trade on a scalp in a day. I TP'd on the scalp. I got stopped out for a small loss on the day. All in all, I think I lost like $23 on the trade because my scalp covered my drawdown. So basically break even. All right, here we go, guys. Moving on up. Okay. Haven't quite. Oh, we just tapped the daily. I missed it. We just tapped the daily. I want that golden pocket, though. See if we come back for that golden pocket. If we hit this golden pocket, look for a reaction. Uh-oh. Edge. Look for a golden pocket tap. Gosh, I was talking and missed the tap of the daily. Did you guys catch this? I've been waiting on this all morning, y'all. Let's see if we get the GP on KCEX. All freaking morning I've been waiting on this. And I just missed it. I hope you guys got this. I really hope you guys got this trade. Gosh, dog. All morning long, y'all. Frank ran it on KCEX also. Goodness gracious. I cannot believe it. Just missed this trade. Oh, I'm so mad. Jelly bean. Okay, man. Check that out. Thank you. Anybody take this trade? Anybody take the trade? Max is short. I cannot believe I missed this trade. Wendy, good morning. Thanks for the update on Jane. Yes, she's a real warrior. Wendy knows. Wendy knows. She's probably heard Jane talk about it on her channel. Jane's maybe here listening. I heard her come in from the Fresenius thing. She might say something to you. She likes when you chat in here, Wendy. She may say something to you. All right, Max is short. Johnny is short. I cannot believe I just sat here and talked about this trade and then missed it. I've been talking for days about this daily level that I would love to get hit. Like waiting on this daily, waiting on this daily, waiting on this daily. And then it taps it right here on the screen and I'm talking over here about something else. The only possible positive here is we did front run the golden pocket. We could come back for it. This is a really good reaction, though. However, it's not 8:45, and you know how they like to do. This could just be some quick manipulation. Come grab and go one more time. Got a poll in chat, guys. We're looking at that weekly money flow. If it closes in the green, do you think Bitcoin will set a new low, or will the 100% stat remain? 100% meaning the bear market bottom is in. We'll look at that in just a second. I really hope some of you guys took this short trade. I've been talking about this for like 2 weeks now. Oh, by the way, I want to send a big happy birthday shout out to my daughter, Riley Kate. She is 17 years old today. A lot of you folks don't even know I have a daughter. You know I have the son, Jackson. We have a daughter. 17-year-old Riley Kate. She is 17 today. Wow, 17 years old. That's crazy. Happy birthday, baby girl. 17 going on 30. She's so smart. Like, she will probably be valedictorian of her high school. You know, most kids that age don't have a clue what they want to do. She not only has like a 1 year, a 5 year, she has like a 10-year plan. She wants to go to law school. She wants to become an attorney and then a judge. I mean, and she's not just like dreaming. Like, she has like her plan. Like, boom, there it is. She a couple summers ago they had to do summer reading or whatever. There was 2 books. You had to read 2 books over the summer, and she read 16. You know, most kids get sick or go to the doctor or whatever, and then they get an excuse to miss school. She gets mad. She's like, but I don't want to miss school. I'm like, where did you get this from? Thanks, Hawkborn. Jelly Bean, thank you. Wendy, there she is. There's Jane. We'll see if we come back for this, guys. I do have an alert set. I will not miss it if we come back for it. I've got my MEXC ready. We are ready to rock. Now remember, if we come back for it, you want to see this good reaction at the golden pocket, right? You just want a quick SFP this high. Daily level is gone. I'm going to leave it on there for now, but it is gone. You want to see a quick move into here because you could come into these swing highs. One more time for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. We go all the way back to the left. You got these highs over here, these relatively equal highs. Lots of liquidity up here. So you could come, I mean, this is a big imbalance, a big vector. You could come take this whole thing. But I would at least look for a reaction somewhere in here like this, even if you later came back for all this. So that's what we're looking for. Somebody's messaging in Discord. Like, yeah, bro, we're alive. All right, let's move it on. I got the alert set. I got the MEXC ready. We got 8:45 coming up in 6 minutes. We'll see if they make the move. We looked at that 200-day SMA. It's up above. Let's look at our fractal, guys. We haven't looked at the fractal in a minute. Fractal looks exact. I know you got the little gapola here. That is because the last time we were here, back in 2024, you stayed in this range a little longer before this move up. Here, you just kind of W'd it real quick. It moved up, but other than that, it's still the same. Right up to the part here, right? Got the consolidation there, then you got the high, and then you rotated down. Still wasn't it. You still came back up eventually before coming down. But point is, it looks pretty dang close, which would mean if it is, and we've had a couple fractals invalidated. So this could easily get invalidated, right? This could easily get invalidated. But if this is going to kind of hold, at least for a little while longer, we would expect somewhere in here, somewhere in, I don't know, maybe like here, before you get too high and totally invalidate this fractal, we would expect to move down, right? Would expect to move down to somewhere near these lows, probably back to the retest this trend line. So we'll see if we get that. If we get that, it's probably going to be today. Now, I'm on the daily time frame, so this obviously took about 2 weeks or so to rotate down, but this is looking like if you're going to get the beginning of that rotation down, it would come today. Midweek reversal kind of thing. I mean, we've had no days down. I mean, you can't just keep going up forever. You have all of these lows. None of them have been taken. I mean, none of them have been taken. So a lot of liquidity here. They will reverse and come get some of this at some point. We just don't know if this is the point, but we shall see. Fractal looks good, though. I'm expecting the rotation down. I want to be a part of it. All right, coming back up for it, guys. Potentially. Let me throw my golden pocket back on. You know what? I want to watch this on the KCEX charts. I bet I didn't save that. All right, let's see if we come into it. Those of you who didn't take this trade, on the daily level, you might want to give a second look at this one coming up here. Is that correct? That's not correct. That is not correct. All right. Let's look at the weekly money flow crossover real quick while we wait. 8:45 coming in 1 minute. Getting some lag here. Just thinking about it, guys. Sorry about that. Well, guys, this is TradingView. My internet's running fine. I just looked at it on some other things on the other screen. This is TradingView lag. All right, there we go. Pull up the weekly. Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is totally ruining my flow. All right, so you can see we got the weekly money flow crossover in the green right now. It is unconfirmed. We went through this last week. We had the money flow crossover in the green last week. Here, Bitcoin moving up. I got my other eye on it over here. Anyway, had the money flow crossover in the green last week. It did not confirm. On Sunday, you got the big drop down, which mitigated. It flashed back to the red. But immediately upon the weekly open, it flashed green. So we would at least have to come below the weekly open and close. Actually, significantly below, a couple of percent below and close for this not to close green. We've looked in history. I'm not going to go through it now. Go back and watch previous videos. We've looked in history that at 100% of the time, when you got the confirmed weekly money flow crossover into the green in the bear market, the bottom has already been in. Okay? Now, it has shown you can and have still rotated down some, like as in, it doesn't mean if we close here, you're never coming below here. You can still rotate down, right? You just have never taken out the low. So we could still move down. And again, there's a long way to go. At this point last week, it did not look like we were going to come back down. Okay, we were pumping up, you guys remember, but we did wind up late Sunday coming back down before the close and mitigating that. So we could get the same thing. Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. All right, we just tapped the golden pocket. We just tapped the golden pocket. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Normally I would close this scalp trade. We're up over 2%. But we are in the dang red box now. They could still come for these highs, though. It's okay. I'm willing to ride these highs. Willing to ride these highs. All right, so weekly money flow. We'll see what happens on Sunday. That is what the poll is about. Let's see what you guys think in the poll. If that does close green, do you think the low is in? %62% of you, so about 2/3 of you think the low will be in. 100% stat. We looked at the weekly RSI as well, and that's 100% stat. That would indicate the low is in also. But I would like to see both of those. So if you get both of those, I would be willing to say that those 200% stats are correct. Now that would mitigate another 100% stat. The 100% stat of Bitcoin always retracing to the 786 level in a bear market. That would mitigate that. In fact, we didn't even touch the golden pocket. Big move down here, guys. We're up 5% on copy. Good job, guys. Y'all want to close it? 5%. I'm 50-50 as whether or not we come for these highs. 50-50. I'm not worried about it, though, because we could come for these highs. This is a good entry, though. It's a good entry. Anyway. We do have a... Let's look at some alts real quick. I didn't notice today on WorldCoin and maybe some other alts. I did not pull up any other alts We do have the 4-hour Lionheart signal is fired off. I did pick up over 300,000 Lionheart. I told you guys that a couple days ago. Still laggy, still laggy. There it is. Lionheart signal has fired off and confirmed, so we would expect the rotation up to the 4-hour 55, coming in somewhere about 27.5 now. So probably about half the move is already played. So we'll see what happens there. If Bitcoin rolls over here, then this probably will not play out. Bitcoin might come for those relatively equal highs real quick. I could see that, which is okay. I still like the trade. Our liquidation is not till 82.5 anyway, which is way up there. I want to show you guys another chart we haven't looked at in a while, but let's look at the BUTA chart. BUTA. Now this is maybe interesting here. Oops. Yeah, that was right. Gosh, this lag is killing me. So I'm going to go to the monthly BUTA chart. The Bitcoin dominance USDC and USDT chart, okay? This is your altcoin chart right here, okay? I'm on the monthly time frame. You can see we're coming up to highs. Now, again, this chart is only about 7 years of history, right? But the all-time high is right there. Okay, that's the all-time high for the BUTA chart. And we're pretty dang close to it. If we did come up and take this other high that we set back about a year ago, back in June. Now, this is the monthly chart, so this could take some time to play out. But it just tells me swing high, macro. This tells me we are getting closer and closer to a potentially decent altcoin run. So if you did come within the next 2 or 3 months and swoop this high, I want you to picture, extrapolate into the future, boom, you would have some really good this would come up a little, really good monthly bearish divergence, guys. That is a powerful stat. Bearish divergence on the monthly. Let me fix this. So this would come up a little, something like that. Okay? Of course, you could come take the high out. And you would have, you could still have the divergence from this. To be really good for a big move on altcoins. The last time you came and took this high, or last time you set the all-time high here, which we're pretty dang close to, was January of 2021. Let's just go back to a random altcoin that was around back then. Let's go look at Algorand. January of 2021. Let's go to the weekly. January 2021, right here. So when you set that high and started the rotation down, you got to move approximately 8x. Now that was to the top. But before you kind of got a little consolidation, you still got a 5x. 5x. Which tells me we could be a little bit closer to a big alt run than you might think. Now, there's nothing to say that BUTA can't just absolutely rip and moon and continue going and blast through this all-time high. I mean, sure it can, but it never has before. But sure it can. It can. I think that would be a big stretch, though, to think that in the entire history of it, you're going to just blast through that. Most time when you set a high, it's not a big high, especially on something like this. You just kind of wick it and rotate down pretty aggressively, actually. Just like when you, let me clear this up a little. Just like when you had the highs here, you didn't just blast through. I mean, you wicked it and then aggressively moved down, right? Same thing here. You wicked it, aggressively moved down. Now, it wasn't a big of a drop, but you get the point. So I could see a wick here and aggressive move down, even if you took the high and then aggressive move down. So we're getting closer Bitcoin probably coming for these relatively equal highs. We knew that was a possibility. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So if we get the weekly confirmation money flow, we already have the RSI. If we get the weekly confirmation money flow on Bitcoin, given the fact, and you could rotate down a little, but given the fact that BUTA is right there near the top, which we just saw what happened last time you got there. I'm not saying alts can't go a little lower, okay? Bitcoin rotates down even to 64, 65K. Alts are going to move down significantly. But now is the time-ish, in my opinion, to start looking, because your macro charts are kind of suggesting it might be that time to start looking, start shopping around. Have any questions? Anything anybody wants to look at? Any alts? Any questions? We've looked at the fractal. We looked at the money flow. We're in a dang red box right now. Possibly coming for these relatively equal highs. That's okay, guys. That's okay. That was potentially part of the plan. XVG. We'll look at XVG. XVG got that big dumpola last week. Came on down, rebounded, bounced about half. Let's go to the daily. Oops. Rebounded about half. This lag is killing me, guys. Oh, XVG doesn't look great, guys. XVG looks like it wants to hang out a little lower, a little longer. Weekly money flow kind of turning back to the red. You're pretty deep. You're pretty oversold here, but you could stay oversold for quite some time. Daily, you do have daily bullish divergence. You're looking to print a daily green dot. It doesn't look good. If Bitcoin holds up, you can see it coming back up in here somewhere maybe, but ultimately, if Bitcoin rolls over, XVG looks like it wants to take another big dump, guys. I think you're going to get a shot at significantly lower on XVG. You ran this value area low. I think you're going to get a shot at the value area low, at least. I think you get a shot at the value area low. It doesn't look good. I mean, I like the coin. It looks good overall. Same thing I think about it long term. It looks good. You still have some good macro bullish structure here. I just mean kind of in the short and medium term. It doesn't look good. It looks heavily dependent upon the Bitcoin price action right now. There is nothing independently in the chart that suggests this thing wants to rebound on its own. It will literally get dragged up with Bitcoin. Probably just a point of control at best. But if Bitcoin rolls over, this one could dump more aggressively than most coins because it looks terrible in the short, medium term. But I like this for the next cycle. What else, guys? What else? Not a whole lot going on today, guys. Bitcoin just moving up. It's due for a reversal here somewhere. We're in a pretty good reversal area. We could grab these highs. I know I keep harping on it, but we're really, really close to them. You got all sorts of bearish divergence, so it looks very toppy. you're right here coming into these wicks now. Wouldn't surprise me to see a quick grab and go right here. Grab liquidity here. And I think you could see an aggressive. I mean, you might see one of these. If you come into it, you might see one of these quick boom. But then I think you see really aggressive move down over the next few days. Otherwise, there's no real liquidity, gosh, until way up here. 90K. I mean, yeah, you got some vectors, but this is the big liquidity area right in here before coming up to the next set of highs. Grab and go. But they could defend this. They've defended it a few times already. Still in that golden pocket now. Okay, what else, guys? What else y'all want me to look at? That's about all I have for today. There's just not much going on. Bitcoin's doing the same thing it's been doing all week. Just grinding up and giving you aggressive dumps. There's aggressive dumps on this whole move up. These dumps are coming really fast, too. I mean, you're grinding, dump. Grinding, dump. Even yesterday, grinding, dump. I mean, this whole thing was like 2-3 days, and then you dumped in like 4 hours. Same thing, grinding, dump. Getting very, very overextended, though. Very. When the move down does come, it's going to be very aggressive. It's going to be one of those that you're like, oh gosh, we're going to 30K. I mean, even if it holds up at 65, it's going to be one of those that's like a big, continuous liquidation red candle. And you could swoop these highs and get it right now. I'm in for the ride on this. At least to these highs. All right, guys, if there's nothing else, I'm going to run. Still a little throaty. I'm feeling a ton better. Thank you guys for your prayers and concerns and questions about Jane. We're good. Looking for this dang red box trade to play out. I'll be in Discord if you need me. And that's it. Hopefully we get a good decisive move on Bitcoin today. That'd be great. That'd be really good, guys. All right. Well, that's it. Love you guys. I will see you next time.